Welcome to another edition of the Gold Nose Podcast. I'm your host, Gregory McCoy. This podcast is by a fan for fans. I am not a journalist. I am not a reporter. I am not an insider. I do not work for a website. The majority of my content comes from me, in my opinion. Other information comes from the internet. This game went about as expected. In my podcast earlier this week, I had it 31-17. It ends up being 27-20. I knew it was going to be closer than the spread. Rivalry game. Guys are hyped up. Guys are, locked in, focused, motivated. Still kind of disappointed in the quarterback play. Jordan Travis did a lot of dumb stuff today in the game, but ultimately we got the win. That's all that matters to me. We're in the ACC championship. So, at the beginning of the season, I mentioned a couple things. Beating LSU, beating Clemson, going through the ACC undefeated, getting to the ACC title game. So we're in the ACC title game. I really don't see I don't think we're going to slip up the rest of the way. I think the Florida game in Gainesville is definitely going to be hard. I'm probably not going to do a podcast for Northern Alabama or North Alabama, whatever it is. I'll probably just come back during the Florida week. I really feel like the Northern Alabama game is going to be a layup. You just play all your backups. You should dominate. But yeah, for the third year in a row, we beat Miami. It feels tremendous. I don't hate Miami, but I love when we beat them, and it just feels good. And give Mike Norvell credit, man. He's done a tremendous job rebuilding this program. Like I said many times, I've owned it. I wasn't a supporter of his when he got hired, but I was wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong. And now I am a supporter. He's done a tremendous job in the portal. He's done a tremendous job recruiting. We got the number 3 class in the country, recruiting class. We're constantly getting the best guys in the portal, and it's a tremendous feeling to be relevant. The run game of Miami gashed us. Our quarterback did some not so smart things in this game. We got to get that corrected. I've been saying it all year. That's going to cost you eventually. I think you just have better talent than Miami at the moment. I think they're going to get their guys, and they're going to be better. They were competitive in this game. So, I knew all the hype about the DBs was kind of hyperbole, if you will. They kind of got exposed. But, again, it just feels good to be in this position, man. I really can't put it into words. If you're a diehard Florida State fan, you feel what I'm feeling at the moment. Just, you just, it's like you walking on air, man. When was the last time we were 10-0? When was the last time we were 10-0, dog? It's been almost 10 years since we were 10-0. That's how far, that's how far back it's been. That's how long it's been, man, since being amongst the elite in college football. But we got to play better, man. We've got to play better because, if we're lucky enough to get to the playoff, I mean, we're going to play against the best teams. And Michigan doesn't play any games. Georgia doesn't play any games. They're going to try to, knock you out. And they will capitalize on some of the things that we don't do well. And Washington too. Their offense is elite. They're not. If they make it, they're not gonna be an easy out. Okay, Alabama's on the outside looking in. If they win out, they're gonna get in. So we gotta take care of business, man. We gotta quit doing stupid stuff with the football. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away. Man, quit scrambling, okay? And just throw the ball away. Right? Every play cannot be a big play. Sometimes you have to make the smart football play. And I know he can do it. He's done it many times throughout his career at Florida State. But it's just something about this season where he's trying to be Superman. And I understand he's made some ridiculous plays in the past as far as scrambling, but I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is the time. You have more at stake here, right? You said that you came back to Florida State to win a national championship. And part of winning a national championship is being smart with the football. You have to do that. But I don't want to be completely negative. We got the win. We're still undefeated. We beat one of our arch rivals. We have a 3-game winning streak on these guys. And, I'm happy. I don't want to sound disgruntled, but I think in order to get to the elite space, you have to correct your mistakes. And the thing with Jordan Travis, not trying to be Superman on every play, that's gonna come back to haunt us. I really feel like it is. If we don't, if Mike Norvell doesn't coach that out of him. The spread was 14 and a half, whatever it was. Come on, you're not. The score last year, 45-3, surprised me so much. I like their young quarterback though, Miami, Emory Williams. I like him. He's very, he's got a lot of moxie. I think he's going to be really good for them. But, tremendous win for us. Great feeling. And like I said, I really feel like it's 2 weeks of preparation for the Florida Gators. I don't even think you go out and, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could put the backups in and beat North Alabama. This shouldn't even be competitive. So, back in the ACC title game, tremendous feeling, man, to be relevant, to be respected nationally again, and moving on and upward. So that concludes this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Available on YouTube. It's available on all podcast platforms. As always, go Noles.